your destination for the latest and most iconic machines on four wheels. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated muscle car revivals in recent years, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302. A name etched into American automotive history, the Boss 302 roars back to life in 2026 with a fusion of modern technology and old-school aggression. A brief history of the Boss 302. Before we explore the 2026 model, it's important to understand the historical weight carried by the Boss 302 badge. Originally introduced in 1969, the Boss 302 was Ford's answer to the Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Designed for the Trans Am Racing series, it was a street-legal race car with a high-revving 302 cubic-inch V8, a close-ratio manual transmission, and distinctive styling that set it apart from the standard Mustang lineup. Design and styling. The 2026 Boss 302 grabs your attention from the moment it rolls into view. Based on the 7th-generation Mustang's platform, it maintains the fastback profile and wide stance, but injects even Boss-specific touches. A large blacked-out grille, integrated front splitter, and flared wheel arches give the front end a dominating presence. LED lighting all around ensures modern visibility, but the Boss keeps its retro soul intact with classic styling flourishes that pay homage to the 1969 original. The result is a visual mix of brute force and modern precision. Interior and luxury. Step inside, and the cockpit reinforces the Boss 302's racing DNA. While the layout is based on the 2026 Mustang interior, Ford has given the Boss a more focused treatment. Deeply bolstered Recaro sport seats wrapped in Alcantara and leather hug the driver during aggressive maneuvers. Red stitching, Boss branding, and carbon fiber trim accents complete the performance vibe. The 12.4-inch digital gauge cluster includes a Boss-specific layout with customizable track data, G-force meters, and shift lights. An optional heads-up display projects essential information onto the windshield, allowing the driver to stay focused during spirited drives. Engine and performance. At the heart of the 2026 Boss 302 is a naturally aspirated 5.4-liter V8, a slight bump in displacement compared to the standard Mustang GT's Coyote engine. This powerplant is tuned specifically for high-revving performance, pushing out an estimated 525 horsepower and 450 pound-foot of torque. It screams to a redline just past 7,500 RPM, delivering a visceral, linear power band that encourages hard driving. Unlike the GT500 or Mach-E GT, this Boss is proudly rear-wheel drive only and comes standard with a 6-speed Tremec manual transmission, giving purists the analog thrill they crave. For those who prefer two-pedal driving, a 10-speed automatic with paddle shifters is available, but the manual remains the true Boss experience. Chassis and handling. While the Boss 302 of old was about more than straight-line speed, the 2026 version takes it to a whole new level. Underneath, the car benefits from a MagneRide adaptive suspension, recalibrated for tighter control and flatter cornering. The chassis has been stiffened with extra bracing, and a Torsen limited slip differential ensures maximum traction on tight bends and exit launches. The Boss 302 rides slightly lower than the GT, with a more aggressive camber setup and thicker sway bars. Massive Brembo brakes with 6-piston front calipers and 4-piston rears provide fade-free stopping power, while specially developed Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires ensure high levels of grip on both street and track. Technology and safety. The 2026 Boss 302 strikes a balance between analog excitement and digital intelligence. Advanced driver assist systems like blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, and rear cross-traffic alert come standard. However, unlike mainstream Mustangs, the Boss gives drivers the option to disable most electronic assists for pure, undiluted performance. Pricing and competition. Ford has priced the 2026 Mustang Boss 302 to be a serious contender in the performance car segment. Starting around $58,000, it sits above the Mustang GT but comfortably below the GT500 and European rivals like the BMW M4 or Audi RS5. For that price, you get track-ready performance, unmistakable styling, and a legacy-backed name that turns heads everywhere it goes. Chassis and handling. While the Boss 302 of old was about more than straight-line speed, the 2026 version takes it to a whole new level. Underneath, the car benefits from a MagnaRide adaptive suspension, recalibrated for tighter control and flatter cornering. The chassis has been stiffened with extra bracing, and a Torsen limited slip differential ensures maximum traction on tight bends and exit launches. The Boss 302 rides slightly lower than the GT, with a more aggressive camber setup and thicker sway bars. Massive Brembo brakes with 6-piston front calipers and 4-piston rears provide fade-free stopping power, while specially developed Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires ensure high levels of grip on both street and track. Final thoughts. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302 is more than just a performance upgrade, it's a resurrection of muscle car mythology. It delivers raw V8 power, sharp handling, and a personality that blends retro charm with modern engineering excellence. For those who feel that muscle cars have lost their edge in the age of electrification and digital overdrive, the Boss 302 is a defiant roar from the past and a bold stride into the future. This car isn't just about numbers, it's about connection. Connection to the road, to racing heritage, and to the pure thrill of driving. It's a celebration of everything that made muscle cars great, refined for the modern era. Closing, stay tuned to CarSphere. That wraps up our in-depth look at the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Whether you're a lifelong Mustang fan or just discovering the magic of American muscle, the new Boss is a car worth dreaming about. For more car reviews, deep dives, and automotive legends reborn, make sure to subscribe to CarSphere. Until next time, keep the pedal down and the passion alive.